And welcome everybody to championship weekend for NCAA lacrosse from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. In the first of today's two national semifinals, it's the Virginia Cavaliers in the national semis for the fourth year in a row against the Denver Pioneers, the first team ever from west of the Mississippi River to advance to the Final Four. Every year in the NCAA tournament, the top 8 teams are seeded for the first time in the 41-year history of this event. None of the top 4 national seeds have advanced to the Final Four. Later today, we'll see unseeded Maryland against 5th-seeded Duke in the other national semifinal. Here in Baltimore with the temperature in the high 80s and the sun out brightly right now. Nick O'Reilly, generally their 4th attackman. Shot and a score by Stanwyck.
So you go back to the beginning of the season, Shamel Bratton, Ramel Bratton, Colin Briggs, 3 of the best, 3 of the most explosive in the country, none playing for the Cavaliers this afternoon.
There's Mark Cockerton now, ordinarily part of their second midfield unit. Sends it out in front for a goal by Chris Bocklett. Suffered in their ECAC championship game win over Fairfield. Didn't play in that game against Villanova. Did return to take part in their quarterfinal win over Johns Hopkins. Shot and a goal by Andrew Lay, one of the team captains. Eichler's part of the core unit of that Denver team, according to Coach Tierney. Their defensive midfield's outstanding. Matt White, nice pass, and a goal. Easy goal for Nick O'Reilly, the sophomore. Just his 7th goal of the year. Played 4 games without both of them, and they've won all 4, in part because they went from a midfield-oriented attack with the Braddons to Steele Stanwyck running the show. And Steele Stanwyck is running it very well. He charged to the net and scored again for Virginia. Denver's averaged 13.5 goals per game in their wins over Villanova and Johns Hopkins here in the tournament. There's a shot and a goal. Great shot by Jeremy Noble. Another 38 seconds with the man-up unit for Virginia. They're the #1 man-up team in the country, and they're adding to their stats. Rob Emery with the goal.
And not make contact.
Bobby Hill did a great job, got knocked down, kept the ball in his stick, bounced back up, and was ready to keep on running. Virginia already 1 for 1 a man-up today, and now 2 for 2 on a goal by Matt White. One of the changes for Virginia without the Braddons, it's not a midfield-dominated offense. They don't try to run by people. They work patiently instead, much of it initiated from behind the net, and then they score. And they execute that game plan to perfection again on a goal by Chris Bocklett. And the result, Quint, is fewer shots, but better shots, and they score on a higher percentage. They're over 50% today. It'll be Virginia's ball. And they're looking to strike quickly. And they do. Matt Kugler, the goal. Just the 5th of the year for the junior from Fairfax, Virginia. Bill Tierney's Denver Pioneers in a heap of trouble here early in the second quarter. 2 goals for UVA in a span of 27 seconds. It's 8-2. Important possession here for Denver as they try to begin the long road back into the lacrosse game. Jeremy Noble off to Mark Matthews. Can they get him going? Yes, they can. Mark Matthews. Stanwyck did not practice for about 6 weeks late in the year because of the leg injuries. It hasn't slowed him down. Stanwyck scored. There is a flag down. Flagged for Denver for a minute. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Virginia already 2 for 3 in man-up situations today. Stanwyck, a nice feed into the middle, and it's a goal for Bocklett. Mounts past Jamie Faust. Bocklett's having a tremendous NCAA tournament. He had 5 goals in their come-from-behind win in the first round against Bucknell. 3 goals in the quarterfinals against Cornell, and 3 more today. This is his 8th career NCAA tournament game. He has scored 21 career NCAA tournament goals. Mark Cockerton scores. Rob Emery. And Virginia will be content to do this.
There's no shot clock in college lacrosse. The stall warning makes the offense keep the ball in the attack area, which shrinks the field.
And another goal. John Haldy. Outstanding prep program. Played for a terrific coach in Bobby Wynn. He was a teammate of his goalie now at Denver, Jamie Faust. Gittleman got a piece of that shot, but it is a goal for Jeremy Noble of Denver. Said it was a little weird coming back to play against Hotchkiss and looking at his house about 20 feet from the edge of the field.
Jamie Faust has got a bright future.
Jeremy Noble scores
this month. Jeremy, his brother Jason at Cornell, and Zach Palmer, all from the Hill Academy, changed their numbers to number 45 in honor of Jamison. And Jamison's father texted them and said, play for number 45. He is with you earlier in the postseason.
Well, number 11 has another goal for Denver. Eric Law against Virginia. One of the things we heard Bill Tierney complaining to the officials about before the half began. Carrero had a great look at a shot, and Gittleman another big stop. Then it's taken back by Jeremy Noble. Denver with a chance to make it much more interesting if they can find the back of the net on this very important possession for the Pioneers. Noble to the crease, and he scores! 4 straight goals for Denver. Steele Stanwyck finds some room and scores. Mark Cockerton with the goal for Virginia. And Bray Malfer said, you know, Dom Starcher's never gotten over it. It's changed him. He gets the feeling the coach still doesn't sleep very well. Alex Demopoulos a goal for Denver. The Denver season will end at 15-3. Their 12-game winning streak snapped here. It's been a history-making season. The Pioneers, the first team from west of the Mississippi to host the NCAA tournament game. The first rounder against Villanova, and the first to advance to the championship weekend. But they won't go on to the final. It'll be the Virginia Cavaliers in the championship game for the 9th time. You know, the winningest coach in the history of Division I lacrosse has another victory, number 328 all-time for Dom Starcher. One of his most satisfying.